Dividing South Africa. Phil Craig. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everybody. Feel free to chill out here. You already know that you're at a place where we don't hold back. We are real and authentic with our opinion and our views. Hopefully, Black South Africa will watch this and they'll say to themselves, okay, Patrick Rules always goes at us. He's always pressing us. He's always out here. In their opinion, I hate them, but I don't. I critique them because I love them, you know? Constructive criticism.
Yes, constructive criticism is what's required for Black South Africa at this moment. This is a critical moment for Black South Africans.
Because they always live in denial.
Yeah, it's very true. And here it is, straight in their faces of what is happening.
Yeah, but they're sleeping. They don't even know this individual called Phil Craig. Okay, Phil Craig, we're going to get into it. Of course, we've got paperwork. We're not just blowing smoke. Thank you very much. A lot of them are in the comment section also always saying, you must read, Patrick. You must do your research. We do. Just because you're not there when we're doing it doesn't mean we don't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Phil Craig is a British guy, was born in UK, and 20 years ago he migrated or he moved to South Africa, acquired a South African citizenship, and 20 years later he started his own party called the Cape Independence.
Yes.
Cape Independence, and Cape Independence is out here to separate South Africa, to divide South Africa, to take the Western Cape. Okay, most of our viewers, they don't know these terms. Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Western Cape. They only know Cape Town, Joburg, Durban.
Yes.
Yes.
The major cities.
Cape Town is in Western Cape. This particular flippin', you really got it. You really got it.
Started.
Yes, because it's a flippin'. This freaking guy is out here to make sure that the same ideology that they have in place about Orania and Kleinfontein, whites and only towns, now they want to take the Western Cape and make it a country by itself, separated away from South Africa, one that does not report to South African government.
It's not even report to South Africa, it's making it a country of its own.
Yeah, one that doesn't report to the South African government.
I mean, what on earth is this Phil Craig thinking?
Hey, these people are always out here with an agenda to take what they want to take, to do what they want to do. It's a shame that Black South Africa never has an agenda. Not just Black South Africa, most African freaking countries don't have an agenda. That's why they are out here just playing defense to the imperialistic countries.
Yeah.
Yes, the imperialistic countries are the one with the agenda. Britain, I'm sure this Phil Craig has the backing of that freaking Britain. They say, yeah, you go to South Africa, we'll make sure that you get the citizenship. And your mission is to start a political party or movement or whatever we're going to call it. It's going to be called Cape Independence. And you're going to do everything in your utmost power to make sure that the Western Cape has full authority to govern and run itself on all levels. It does not report to the government of South Africa. We're going to separate. You know that Western Cape is where these Dutch, these Germans and the French, the colonizers came through, huh?
Exactly. They went to that Cape of Good Hope. And he even chose this place because I like the name Hope. The Cape of Good Hope.
Hope for them.
Yes, it's hope for them to take that place now. The beautiful city of Cape Town.
They have a freaking agenda here. They want to take Western Cape. Hello, Israel. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Trust you are great, comrade. Much love, much love, much love.
Hi, Israel.
Yes. Kleinfontein is not enough. Kleinfontein is a white and only town in South Africa. That's not enough. Orania, not enough. No. I told you that they will want to take a whole freaking province.
Yeah.
They'll take a whole freaking province. They're out here. They want to take Cape Town.
Of course. And you know the stupid thing about this thing is they are saying now it's not a race thing, that we are not racist. We want all people of Cape Town to stay where they are because majority of Cape Town, of Western Cape, is colored or black. The minority in Cape Town are the whites. So in order for them to actually go through with this, they need the majority. So it starts off like this, but it's going to end up somewhere else.
Black South Africa is gullible. Black South Africa does not have an agenda. It's very easy to persuade and to influence the black South Africans. Yes. So they're not going to come out here. This particular party called Cape Independence is not going to come out here and say, we want the Western Cape to be a white-only province. And we're going to make sure that all the blacks either move to Johannesburg or to KwaZulu-Natal or whatever, Limpopo, wherever it is. They're not going to come out here and say that.
No.
They're going to come in slowly but surely until they have the full authority. Because if the Western Cape becomes a country on its own, that means if you're in Gauteng, you don't just go to freaking Western Cape.
No,
just freely.
You cannot just drive. I want to take a drive down to Cape Town.
They'll start changing all those stuff slowly but surely. Before you know it, you from Johannesburg, you need a freaking visa to go to Western Cape. You know why? Because it's under the British rule now. This particular guy came out here saying, I'm South African. He wasn't even born in South Africa. He was born in UK and he's out here wanting, not only having the privilege, this is what you call white privilege. I'm a UK national. I'm going to move to South Africa. I'm going to acquire a freaking citizenship. And then I'm going to do everything in my utmost power to separate that particular province to have it like an autonomy, a country in itself, away from the rest of the freaking South African. And we're going to make sure we install Western values in there.
So gone is the Cape Malay style. Gone is District 6.
We're going to make sure that we establish an Israel-like state in that region. Let's not even say in South Africa because it will be away from South Africa. We're going to make sure we establish an Israel-like state that upholds Western values, not African values, Western values in the southern part of Africa, in the most southern part, where it's so freaking beautiful. And we're going to have Table Mountain in the Western Cape, of course, seventh wonder of the world, so beautiful. The winery system, everything, the sea, everything. Yeah, that Thames Bay, London. Once, if they were to get it, what do you think what do you think they're gonna start doing once they're in there? First of all, they're gonna start even with the Naja boys who are all out there.
They're out.
You guys. First of all, you need to reapply for a new ID. The Western Cape operates under its own authority, and so these IDs must be upgraded. That's when they just start rejecting freaking applications left, right, and center. They say, where are you going? So anybody who would want to visit the Western Cape from outside, you need a separate visa. You would need. Let's not talk as if they've accomplished. They will never accomplish this. But they can accomplish this if Black South Africa keeps sleeping.
Yeah, if they don't do anything about it, stop going to their marches and laughing and going with them, please.
They're doing the same thing that the DA does. They've managed to influence, to persuade certain black folks, and so those black folks that join the DA, and so when they're doing all these freaking marches, the rest of South Africa should be able to see and say, look, the Rainbow Nation is a part of this freaking movement.
Yeah.
Even there's also black people in there, there's colored people in there, there's white folks. You see, it's not about race. It's a Rainbow Nation where we are all allowed. We are all allowed. The freaking matter is, this guy is a UK national. Hey, he's a freaking colonizer. You must just take it that way.
Yes, man. He has to abide to the rules of the country that gave him citizenship. How dare he do this? Go to your own home country and do it there.
Giselle, I hope I'm saying your name right. Giselle, yes. You know, you guys should already know by now, if you follow us on TikTok, that we criticize Black South Africa left, right, and center. Some people think that we hate South Africa, but we don't. We love it. You are South African.
I am South African.
I am South African too.
From Cape Town.
Yes, I know the town. I've been there, done that. First time, 1991. 30 freaking years ago. You see what I'm saying? Long time ago, 33 years ago.
Yeah, it's true. Huh?
Shit, some people are not even 33 here. So we love South Africa so much that we critique South Africa. We give them the hardcore truth. Okay? We tell you the truth because we love you. Not out here to beat around the bush. Hell no. So in the same spirit, because we are advocates for unity in the entire motherland, because our aim, our ambition, our objective, our goal is to unite, is to have a united Africa, a big one, a big dream, one that most Black South Africans don't understand. Understand? Because they don't focus too much on the benefits of what that unity will bring. You understand? But here we are. doing the needful, making sure that we shut down this freaking ideology or freaking idea or agenda of removing the Western Cape from the Republic of South Africa. So we are out here to speak against that. We are out here to speak against this freaking party called Cape Independence. Now, it's been around. They started the whole freaking movement about a year or two or three, even 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, I think it was in 2020.
Yeah, because these white folks are sneaky. They don't just come up like this and then you just think, oh, there's some people who only got to know about Orania now. Some people still don't know what is Orania or where is Orania. When was it established? You're sleeping while the white man is out here making moves.
It's such a shame that Orania is not well known. Klein-Fontaine is not well known. Why? Why is this not being protested? Why is this not saying abolish the separation?
But Black South Africa said, Patrick, leave them alone. They are in the Northern Cape. They can stay there. We love the Muzungu. The Muzungu is out here to want to make sure that he takes the Western Cape now. Not just an undesirable freaking Northern Cape, huh?
No.
And not just a small little Klein-Fontaine, huh? We're talking about the Western Cape. Where's the beauty of South Africa? The beauty of South Africa is that Western Cape.
This is where the tourism is for South Africa.
Without the Western Cape, what South Africa I want to visit? What South Africa?
I'm not going to Johannesburg CBD. No way.
Land only. Oh, that KwaZulu-Natal where all those 50-50 guys are there.
Durban. That Durban beach is crowded.
The only reason why South Africa has like the reputation it has, the only reason why it attracts a lot of freaking tourists is because of that Western Cape. And the British guy, the colonizer's back. The colonizer wants to take the Western Cape. Yeah, it must be its own country, its own authority. Kenny King, what's up, brother? How you doing, my man? Not just in the building.
What's up, Kenny King? Nice to have you here again.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. So, his name is who? Phil Craig. Yeah. Don't forget that name. Phil Craig. Yeah, he's a British national. He has the privilege of having dual citizenship. He's a British guy and he's also a South African guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got both passports.
So let me just do some craziness in one of these countries.
Black South Africa should come out here and educate itself about Phil Craig and about Cape Independence Party, who's out here to try to make Western Cape a country on itself, to remove it from the rest of the Republic of South Africa. Black South Africa should be out here educating themselves, and then they should do everything in their utmost power to come out here and shut this freaking idea down.
Yes.
Stop sleeping. It's not about Chidima no more. Hey, you're wasting your time thinking about Chidima. You're wasting your time watching that freaking rugby or drinking all those freaking Castle Lights or whatever the hell you people drink there. You should be out here making sure that the Western Cape remains a province of South Africa, because there's some individuals out here, British nationals, who are out here to get the whole freaking Table Mountain. They want to take it. Wake up. They don't.
Guys, people are making moves.
And they're sleeping.
Hey, I mean, no. This is crazy.
Look at his confidence. Yeah, confidence, huh? He knows the message that he's preaching here is dangerous.
And he makes it sound like it's such a great idea. Why has no one ever thought of taking Western Cape and making it autonomous?
Just listen to that. Just listen to what you're saying.
Yes.
Are we actually talking about this shit now? Are we actually talking about the fact that there's some people out here who want to take Western Cape and remove it from what South Africa is? And you know who stays in the freaking Western Cape? Those Stellenbosch mafia. Those deep Afrikaners.
The ones who could be funding these people.
Not could be. Where was his freaking march? His march was where? In that Stellenbosch.
Yes.
You think you can have a march in Stellenbosch without having contacts because the billionaires are there? The richest people in South Africa are Afrikaners, and they stay in Stellenbosch, where his march took place. Phil Craig's march took place. Marching for an independent Western Cape, that one that does not report to the Republic of South Africa. Yes, and so he's having the march in the Western Cape. Wait, why? Because the mafia, the billionaire, the Muggles, the Ruperts, the Oppenheimers, and the rest of them, there's so many of them, huh? Hey, they said it's okay, continue, we'll continue to fund you. We will give you the money. Because once we can have full authority over the Western Cape, we don't give a crap what these black folks do in Gauteng. You understand what I'm saying? We would be in charge of the freaking parliament. Understand, huh? Yeah, we would run ourselves. We wouldn't be a part of. We wanted to go to freaking the Union Building in Pretoria or whatever. Let these black folks stay on that side.
Yeah.
We take the Western Cape right here, and then we'll have the Cape of Good Hope. We'll have Table Mountain, waterfront. We'll have the vineyards. We'll maintain our Stellenbosch. We'll have everything. We'll govern ourselves. We won't have to, because this country is going down the drain. Look at corruption for the last 30 years. That's what they're talking about here. But they gonna come out here and say, we're gonna welcome all races.
Bullshit.
We're gonna welcome. Since when the white man is in complete freaking control, he will welcome all races, especially in that especially through this culture that came about through freaking colonialism. If it wasn't for colonialism, we wouldn't have a freaking culture called Afrikaans. So you have to be careful with him.
Yes, man. And Phil Craig has outright said it, that he wants 100% Afrikaners in the Western Cape. Black people of South Africa. Are you Afrikaners? No.
They don't care, man. Clairefontaine was decided illegal. Okay, let's say it was decided illegal, Noah Joy. And then what happened? It was decided illegal last month, we know. But isn't it still there?
It's still fully operational.
Yes, it was decided, it was judged upon that it's illegal and they cannot do what they need to do. They need to be taxed. Yeah, we understand. We know. But, okay, go there. Go there, take a selfie, come out. Go there. You said it was decided to be an illegal place and nobody has the right. It shouldn't exist like that, right? Right? That particular Clairefontaine that's been established in 1992 for the preservation of Afrikaans culture. You say, okay, the courts came out here and say it's illegal. Okay, Black South Africa, go there. Don't just say the court said, go there.
Prove to us that it's illegal. It's remaining illegal now.
Prove to us that the Afrikaans culture is out here respecting what the freaking court says. But they'll tell them, some of these Afrikaans people in South Africa are saying to themselves, who decided which court?
They forget.
Who's the judge there?
Ha.
That Daki. that black guy. I'm telling you the truth. Some of these Afrikaans people in South Africa, that's what they say to themselves. Oh, sorry, there's a judgment from the courts. He's just thinking in his head.
What's the name?
What skin is that? What kind of skin is that? You're telling me there's a judgment. Who decided this, man? Look, don't talk crap here, man. Take this thing out of here. And then the WhatsApp Cyril quickly. Cyril, what is this? Talk to your Chief of Justice. Oh,
no. Guys, you gotta wake up.
All of this thing that plays out on the media or in the papers or in the courts, the judiciary system, is just to try to keep the masses of the people to think as if there's a freaking system here that operates, that works, and this is how you go about things. But at the end of the day, these people are out here doing whatever the hell they want to do. And they're just finding the correct way to say it or to tell people in an English that sounds proper, that sounds democratic. At the end of the day, they write it. I mean, they're out here. This party is called Cape Independence.
It's very clear in what their mission is.
Yes.
Make Western Cape independent. They do not want to follow South African laws. They do not want to follow a GNU government.
They don't respect that GNU. What GNU? They already have their people in the GNU. They know that they have their puppet of a Cyril in there. They know that they have their puppets through the DA in that GNU. But that's not enough, man. We need the whole freaking town here. So that even when we do run the entire government of South Africa, the Western Cape will forever be known as, don't go and mess there. You understand, huh?
Yeah.
Even if they want to get in power, they want to be able to call the shots, they want to be able to say to themselves, hey, we run everything here in the Western Cape. You guys can mess around with Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Northern Cape, whatever. And then once they have the Western Cape, actually they wouldn't have it, but they will take it if you Black South Africans, you continue to sleep. If you keep watching this freaking pageant, they will take it. Because Black South Africans out here watching freaking pageants only.
Yes.
They really don't give a shit about the land.
No.
We're talking about the land again.
It's funny enough, it always comes over to land. Take the land back, people.
But what is the wealth of the country? It's the land, it's the ground. Where do you stand? It's the ground. You understand, huh?
It's something so simple.
Black South Africa doesn't give a shit about the land. Nuh-uh. They just want They just want to believe that everything is okay. They just want to believe that everything is okay, even when it's not. They just want to pretend. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these towns exist because of the aftermath of that pig Eugene Terre Blanche. Haven't they learned anything from his traumatic death? It's true.
Yep.
That Terre Blanche should not have been existing also. Straight after that freaking 1994, when South Africa supposedly got a democratic freaking system, they should have dealt with that Terre Blanche because he was the worst Afrikaner of them all. He was not even hiding it. He had guns, he had weaponry, he had resources. He was out there doing the racist thing.
Doing the worst.
Upholding the apartheid system. And he was shouting at people. He would hold like freaking conferences and speak his mind however he feels free. He did not respect any freaking system or democratic system, whatever you guys call it. I'm not out here to be freaking laid by certain black folks. I'm Afrikaner.
And I will show it to everybody. I don't care.
Yes.
Ha.
They did not learn. So my brother Noah Joy, Black South Africa is not in the business of learning. And the only reason why we're saying this, and I know it sounds harsh, but it's because we love them. It's because I love myself. I'm Black South African. Yes, you understand what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why we sound the way that we sound. But we have to tell them the truth. We have to call them out. The only way you'll get Black South Africa to leave their homes and to go out on the streets and protest for things that matter is if you hit them below the belt a little bit. You can't be out here giving compliments to Black South Africa. They've never built anything. They're still being proud about stuff that was built during apartheid.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome to Rules Voices.
Where the punches keep coming.
Yes, you have to punch below the belt. You have to go, hey, you, wake up, man. Get outside. What are you sleeping here watching the freaking Miss Pageant? You don't know that they want to take the Western Cape? They want to take the Western Cape. Better get out there. Watching me, Chidima. Yes, I said get outside. Chidima, what? It's true.
Yeah.
No, only the truth. Authenticity. We have to be real with it. Yes, they're sleeping. You know, a lot of people also, because we get people that follow us from all over Africa, they keep saying, hey, bad. You can't keep saying that. Black South Africa is going to come for you. I say, my friend, you think I'm going to change my tune because I'm afraid if Black South Africa would come to me? Otherwise, what the hell am I doing? We don't do content creation.
No.
We're not out here creating content. We're out here spitting facts.
Yes.
Yes. So is this not content creation? This is not for traction.
No. This is just saying the way it is.
This is what. Yeah, sorry. Please.
This is what is happening in the world. This is what's currently happening in South Africa. And there are changes that need to be made. And Black South Africa, they need to wake up. In this case, also for Western Cape colors, we need to wake up.
But some of these colors, I think, they are leaning also towards this freaking Cape independent freaking party,
like
huh?
It seems like it.
Some of them they'll be out there.
Which is very disappointing because in the end, you're also going to be told, get out.
You know, Black South Africa, or rather South Africa, is known to be the most unequal country on the planet for a reason. For shit like this. And in the back end, in the background, these freaking moves are being made by these Afrikaners.
Yeah.
They established Orania, they established Klemfontein, and now they're out here creating a whole freaking political party called Cape Independence, where they're out here saying, we want the whole freaking Western Cape to stand on its own. They want to take a whole freaking province.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the weird thing and the messed up thing is when Phil Craig is forming this party, there is some sort of a council that has to happen to say, what is your agenda? What is your manifesto? Why was this allowed to go through? Why was he given a license or whatever to create this party?
I'm sure there are rights where people can create whatever they want to create. And then if they can pick up momentum, because that's what's democracy, right?
Yeah,
majority
that's democracy.
Majority rules. Let's be out here. Let's create a survey. Let's send petitions left, right, and center. How do the people feel? You people say you believe in the spirit of democracy, right? It's in your constitution. So I have... I'm going to exaggerate because I don't have the total numbers, but I have 3 million people that believe that Western Cape should be independent. Yeah. So I'm saying, so what?
No,
Yeah.
I mean there has to be some sort of saying. Okay, no, this is harming the initial. This is harming the total of South Africa. This is dividing unity. This is going against what we fought for in 1994.
Why is the Rainbow Nation out here wanting to separate itself? Why is the Rainbow Nation, they call themselves the Rainbow Nation. So why do we have Cape Independence as a party out here wanting to divide South Africa, to have Western Cape be a country on its own? We are a Rainbow Nation. Black South Africa, can you answer the question? I need all my Black South Africans to jump in the freaking comment section now and answer the question. If you are such a Rainbow Nation, why do we have individuals like Phil Craig out here wanting to divide South Africa by forming Western Cape as a country on itself? Why? Please, Rainbow Nation people, answer the freaking question.
Yeah, you guys are giving him a platform to talk this nonsense.
And the way that you are giving him a platform is by keeping quiet.
Exactly.
You know, this reminds me of a great scripture that says, all that's needed for evil to prevail is for good people to do nothing. In other words, all that's needed for the Western Cape to be a country on its own and be separated from the rest of the Republic of South Africa is for Black South Africa to come out here and sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
All Black South Africa has to do is go and watch the freaking pageant, and evil shall prevail. The Western Cape shall be an independent Cape.
Guys.
They have freaking manifestos and they explain all their movements and their mission objectives and goals, how they want to achieve this. And because South Africa is so freaking gullible, they are winning, they're picking up momentum and all that kind of crap. They're not here to go away. The worst part about this is Chidima could not take part in Miss South Africa, right?
Yes.
Yes, but
Yes.
this freaking UK national guy can come to South Africa, take a citizenship, and start a party, and then say, I want to divide South Africa. I want Cape Town to be a country on itself. I have to say Cape Town because a lot of people don't know what is Western Cape. My friends. Cape Town is in Western Cape. The Western Cape is a province. It's bigger than Cape Town. Yes. That's what this freaking Phil Craig is out here wanting to do.
Crazy. And you know, the thing is, why is it that, guys, there should be a way to get this guy deported, remove his citizenship. There has to be a way. Because the fact that he is making his move, he has got the platform, he is talking, he's getting his voice out there. And if we just sit and keep quiet, it's going to happen.
This particular Phil Craig does not believe in the values of South Africans. The spirit of unity, the Rainbow Nation, whatever it is, he does not believe in it. He's a UK-born national who's out here, acquired his citizenship, and he wants to go against the values of South Africa. That's why there's other parties, other progressive parties within South Africa, like the ATM, who's out here calling for his citizenship to be revoked.
Yes.
Yes, they need to revoke the citizenship of Phil Craig. He does not uphold the values of South Africa. He's out here wanting to cause divisions, to cause separations. Cape Town, or rather the Western Cape, will forever be a part of South Africa as a whole.
Yes.
None of this bullshit, none of this crap of coming out here saying we want to separate the Western Cape. No way. Make it an Afrikaner-based type of province.
What nonsense is that, people?
That shall never happen, and we will make sure that Rules Voices is out here to speak absolutely freaking loud. We'll do our best to continue to speak and provoke Black South Africa for them to come out here and stand against such freaking ideology and shut it down.
Yeah,
His
man.
citizenship must be revoked.
Completely 100% revoked.
He must, in the spirit of Africanism, the way we like to say it as Africans, he must hamba.
Hey.
He must get on the freaking British Airways and hamba.
Yes.
Yes, you understand what I'm saying? Yes, outright. They don't know now. You know, in that South Africa, I don't know how many of you guys follow us on TikTok, but if you come to TikTok, you'll be doing yourself a favor, especially if you take the time to chill in the comment section. They are very loud out there because we go for the truth. We are not afraid. That's what we're about. We are of the truth. We're not here to pretend or to lie or to be fake. We don't beat around the bush either. We call a spade a spade. That's what we do. So if you don't follow us on TikTok, make sure you click it somewhere in the description, somewhere on this freaking video, somewhere there. Go and follow us there.
It is there. Follow us on TikTok.
Yes, so we have to make sure, because in that South Africa, they're getting to know us big time now. Especially on that TikTok. Because that TikTok account grew to almost 100,000 now. I think we're on 90,000. It grew to almost 90,000 in like 2 months because it's been going viral in that South Africa. In Black South Africa, we have the attention of Black South Africa out there. Yes, because we tell them the truth and they hate us for it. But in this particular case, we are out here to advocate for something that's good for them.
Yes, guys.
Unity. I mean, Black South Africa, you cannot tell me that.
We cannot tell us to keep quiet on this. There is no way. Because, guys, Cape Town has a history of itself. Every color, every race has a beautiful history in Cape Town. And it should not be taken away by a British national.
Never.
Never, ever.
That nonsense will never see the day. Phil Craig will be deported. Yes, we second that. He must be deported. He cannot come out here and do that. 2 out of 2. My very high respect for your South African wifey.
Thank you.
They're talking about you. I feel so sorry for Black South Africans. They really don't see what other Black Africans are seeing. I'm Nigerian, and we have our leadership issues. Yes, it's true. Yeah. Nigeria's not perfect. Nigeria has its level of corruption, especially in the government. Yes, we know for sure. We're talking about Nigeria. We know. we know. My guy over here, Harold, is extremely honest with it.
Yeah.
He's out here saying, I feel sorry. He sounds like a very respectful and, how do you say, polite person.
Yeah, for sure.
He gave acknowledgement to your nationality, to you. He knows you're South African. And then he still has the maturity to be honest and genuine about his own country.
Yes.
Some people are decent around here.
Yes.
They know how to go for it.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Wahala, I look forward to see his citizenship revoked. We're going to send him back. Yes, we have to. We will revoke his citizenship. His citizenship is currently under review. We, as South Africans, signed a petition already. Yes. And whoever created that petition, that guy, well done to them, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the movement is out there, yes. We see it.
Yes.
It needs to be signed.
There's a petition that's doing very well that, hey, we need to revoke. We don't stand for this. It goes against the values of South Africa.
Yes. This is not promoting unity. This is not promoting love for every race in this country.
Yes. And so now what Rules Voices, what we're doing is we are making sure that we are loud about this. That
the word gets out there.
Yes, so that it's solidified in stone that his freaking citizenship must be
revoked.
I'm sorry. It's the passion. Anyone with a link to the petition, please share it. Yes, we're getting the petition. We're working on it. We're working on it. I just woke up today and I've just felt like that freaking Phil Craig is pissing me off. And immediately we jumped on this live stream. But we'll make sure that we get the link to that. So that we can freaking share it all over the place.
Yes.
Actually, every single freaking TikTok that will go on TikTok regarding this particular issue, we'll make sure that the link is there.
Yeah.
We'll put it actually on a link tree somewhere and tell them, hey, go click the freaking link tree somewhere. The petition is there, go sign.
Yeah, or we put it in the description of the video as well, of this video.
We're actually going to tell, we'll put it on here. Yeah. We're actually going to tell Black South Africa, you say that I hate South Africans, you say I do this, okay, fine, I agree with you, but do me a favor, go down there and sign that petition. Yeah, you understand, huh?
Exactly.
All right. The leader of the ATM party, exactly. What's his name again? Zukule or Zukula or something Zukule.
Zanuga?
The leader of the ATM party is the one we were watching earlier.
It's Zanuga, isn't it?
The one who was on News Nation.
Yeah.
Talking about it. Talking about how this particular Phil Craig should be deported. Completely. And that his citizenship should be revoked. Yes. He's a cool guy, huh?
Yeah.
He's young. He's the president. Yes, the leader. He was out there saying it. Okay, let me read what you said. Submitted it to the Minister of Home Affairs. Yes, he did. But that leader of Home Affairs is who?
Is that Leon guy? Yeah.
Yes.
DA.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make sure that that happens.
Yes.
Yes, we have to do that. And what's the other one? Anna Breeze. Rise up, wake up, South Africa. I live in Otoria, colonized name New Zealand. Mario Decent. I'm petitioning the Almighty for what is bountiful occurring and has always wake up, favor and increase. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Thank
Do you
you.
hear voices? I feel like somebody's knocking somewhere.
I feel it.
Wait,
yes.
let me hear. Let me hear.
Oh.
Okay, you read here. You
Okay.
read here. I'll be right back. I'm right here.
1 second. Let me see. All right. Jayafro. Black South Africans have to see why I do not agree with letting grandsons and granddaughters of colonists stay and have citizenship rights. Yes, exactly. Why do they have the rights of the citizens? Why? Because, it's crazy. They should not, because they have been given the privilege of having a citizenship within South Africa, they have to promote unity. This, what Phil Craig is promoting and has a platform to do, is just, it's demoralizing, and it doesn't create a better South Africa in a whole. It does not do that at all. Wahala. Is the petition now closed? I don't think it's not yet closed. No, but once we find it, we're gonna put the link in the description below. Anna Breeze, thank you, presenters. Keep on keeping in. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, at Rules Voices, we try our best. We do our best to keep it honest, to keep it real, and to promote unity, amplifying the voices. Right now, we are amplifying. We want to amplify the voices of those South Africans in Cape Town who do not want to separate the Western Cape from the whole of South Africa. This is what we are promoting right now. This Phil Craig, he needs to be rendered. He needs to be out of South Africa. He needs to be sent back to UK, where he can do whatever he wants in his UK. It's not our business. It's not our problem. So this is what we need to do. We need to be able to stand and have a platform for him to go. Alice Amber, I am a Nigerian. Black South African men are busy accusing Nigerian men of taking their women instead of them to fight and take over their land. You guys should go and revoke. Stop being soft. Yeah. South African women, they do like Nigerian men, yes. But no, Alice.
What did she say?
The last comment.
She said that South African Alice.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that name before. I am a Nigerian. Black South African men are busy accusing Nigerian men of taking their women instead of them to fight and take over their land. You guys should go and revoke. Stop being soft. Yes, it's true. Shalom. It's true.
Yes.
Black South Africa, he has a lot to do.
There's a lot to do. There's a lot of things to be done in order to keep uniting.
Yeah, bro. Let's get into facts now. Perhaps you can start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get into facts.
Let's do that.
Cape Independence is the name or the movement of that freaking party. Yes.
The Cape Independence movement, spearheaded by the Cape Independence Advocacy Group. It is a growing political and social effort to secede the Western Cape from South Africa and to form an independent nation. It's ridiculous. Just reading that sentence it's irritating.
To form an independent nation.
Yes.
An independent Western Cape. An independent Cape Town.
Why?
So they want to take the mother city.
Completely for themselves.
It didn't come to me. They're actually talking about taking the mother city. So all these, it would not be called a mother city no more, because it would be a country. It would be a nation on its own.
Yeah.
Full autonomy.
Huh. The movement has gained traction, which is very sad, over the past few years as dissatisfaction with the national government, particularly the African National Congress, has increased. The movement is rooted in a belief that the Western Cape could manage its resources and governance more effectively than the national government, which has been plagued by corruption, economic decline, and poor service delivery. So just because they are not satisfied with ANC,
Right.
they dissatisfied with ANC.
Because Phil Craig, where did you get to?
No, here.
Here. So because Phil Craig is unhappy with the way the ANC is governing.
Yeah.
They said to themselves, actually, remember that interview when he was out here saying, we don't want Cyril Ramaphosa as the president, we don't want Jacob Zuma from the MK, and we don't even want Julius Malema from the EFF. We want to do it ourselves, we want to govern ourselves. We don't want to be run, but in other words, he's out here saying, hey, we don't want these darkies. We don't want them to report to these black folks. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah, but they're not going to come out here and say we want Western Cape to be white only. They're already talking about how it's all in the spirit of really preserving the Afrikaans. He even said the Afrikaans culture was here 400 years ago, and we'll make sure that it continues to exist for the next 400 years. So what is his aim? His aim is to be out here to continue to push the Afrikaans culture to a point where they want a whole freaking province that represents that.
The next thing you know, it's the whole of South Africa, people. Come on.
They want the whole province. First, Orania, they say, Orania was established in 1991. Black South Africa didn't do shit. They accepted it. Yes, Clemfontein is there. Yes, I understand Clemfontein has been, what? They've said that it's an illegal place. Yeah, but shit, let's see something happen here. But the point is, Black South Africa is not really doing anything about it. Now let's go for the whole freaking Western Cape.
Let's try and take a branch.
Yes.
Let's see what they will do.
Did you read this spot here?
Not yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go here. The movement for Cape independence was formalized with the establishment of the Cape Independence Advocates Group in 2020 by Phil Craig. Phil Craig is the British national guy. He's the founder. He's the guy whose thumbnail you saw. His picture's on the thumbnail. That guy, don't forget that face. That's Phil. Phil Craig, relax. An entrepreneur and political activist, Craig originally from the United Kingdom. Who's the United Kingdom? The colonizers of South Africa.
They want their Cape Town back, people.
They want that Cape of Good Hope.
Yes, they want the hope.
Yes. For some of you guys who don't know how they arrived there, they went there through Cape of Good Hope. Yes, the British. So the Dutch, the French, and the Germans. Yes, they landed, they descended upon South Africa through the Cape of Good Hope. That's found in the Western Cape. They already wanted to party there to take that place for themselves until independence and all this shit came about. So now they're saying, which way can we take it legally? We need to take this place back. Settled in South Africa more than 2 decades ago and co-founded the CIAG, which is the Cape Independence Advocates Group, to push for a referendum that would allow the people of the Western Cape to vote on independence.
Guys.
Phil Craig's vision for Cape independence centers on creating a non-racial, economically prosperous state. Of course, they're going to say non-racial.
It's all roses and rainbows in the beginning.
Yes.
They want to just get in there.
Once they have the freaking power, then they'll decide which application to accept and which to reject. Yes, you must declare your ethnicity here. And they already said outright that it will uphold Western values. You know what is Western values?
No other African nationals will be in there.
All those LGBT.
Hey.
You see the ones that Museveni, the president of Uganda, says, hey, We don't want no freaking gay people here. What's wrong with you? See, Uganda comes out here and passes a law to say, hey, we don't want any of that kind of crap here. Yes.
Yeah.
This particular Phil Craig here, who's out here to try to take the Western Cape, that particular Western Cape will do its best to uphold Western values. You know what the Western values are, huh?
It's allowing all of that.
We will let you guys know the Western values over there. The degeneracy that happens over there. Andrew Tate is the one who goes crazy on them.
Yes.
When it comes to those Western values, it's a failed state. Even that UK calls it a failed society. It's a failed state in real time. he goes in on them.
Yep.
So they failed in freaking UK, where they can't really do much in UK because UK is actually a failed society. The freaking crime rate there and the knife situation is so crazy.
It's risen so much in the past years.
And they're saying to themselves, can we still fix this freaking UK? Let's go and take that. Let's go there. The weather's nice also.
Yeah. There's a hope there.
Yeah, there's I remember the days. My ancestors, they want to go back to the roots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because black South Africa is out here sleeping. Yes. Non-racial, they'll start off like that. The movement urges that the Western Cape has a unique cultural and economic identity that distinguishes it from other provinces. Its economic potential is significant, as the Western Cape contributes around 14% to the national GDP, driven by industries such as tourism, agriculture, technology, and finance. Cape Town, the capital, is a globally recognized city and a hub for international investment and tourism. That's why we want to take it. That's why we want to make sure that the Western Cape is Afrikaans culture based.
Because we can make money there.
Yes.
Hey, our tourism department will be rich.
Yes, it's already recognized. Yes. So what is that? Cape Independence Advocacy Group. What's their mission and objective? The Cape Independence Advocacy Group seeks to achieve the following objectives. This is what they want to achieve. That freaking group. Cessation, right? Cessation, yes. Yes. Cessation of the Western Cape. That says it all already. Yes. The primary goal is to organize a referendum in which the citizens of the Western Cape can vote for independence from South Africa. This referendum would need to be recognized both nationally and internationally. Establishment of the Cape the establishment of the Cape of Good Hope. This independent state would aim to foster a non-racial inclusive society that promotes human rights, the rule of law, and economic freedom. The Cape of Good Hope.
They want to name the Cape of Good Hope.
Yes, that Cape of Good Hope. The one we just spoke about here now. Where they landed. That place is so special to them because that's where the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean meets.
They want to go back to those days.
They want to go back.
It's very clear, people. It's very clear.
Yeah, they want to establish it. Economic sovereignty. Advocates believe that by breaking away from South Africa, by the way, we're talking English here. I don't know if you people think you're dreaming or not, but we're actually talking about this thing. They're out here. They want to take the Western Cape. Let me read it properly. Advocates believe that by breaking away from South Africa, the Western Cape could retain its tax revenue, develop its industries further, and negotiate better trade deals. So they want to do everything on their own.
Yes.
Cut and clear. Improved governance. The movement is critical of the current national government, citing corruption, mismanagement, and the decline of essential services like education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Yes, they're out here saying everything that this Black South Africa is doing is not working. They don't know how to govern.
No.
We want to be able to do...
We're going to show you that we can do better.
You see those days where they had the DA, and the DA can come out here to be a party in South Africa. The DA, who's now a part of the government of national unity, that's not enough. That's not enough. Because with that, even if the DA gets power now, even if the DA wins majority, it's only for 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have to vote again.
Yes, they get some other party might get another chance.
Yes, some other black progressive party might come again. We don't want to have to deal with this thing every 5 years either. We just want our own thing.
Yes.
Yeah, where we just do it for life.
They want complete lifetime power
Yes.
of that whole Cape Town.
They want to separate themselves from the rainbow.
Guys.
What rainbow nation? We want our own to be this side, man. We want to govern ourselves this side.
Guys, and even if you look at the flag that they're representing, it is even the colors of the British flag.
Yes.
It is very clear.
Oh, yeah, I saw those colors.
Yes.
They already have a flag.
Guys.
They have a freaking flag.
No. This is ridiculous that it's actually come this far.
Yes. Okay, let me see. This particular one said, this particular T, you're talking about old news. It didn't happen. Yes, but when did the petition come? This one is saying, you're talking about old news. It didn't happen. But he doesn't know that this Phil Craig was out here to try to make move for this particular elections.
Yeah.
These elections that took place in May, bro. They were out here pushing for that. You understand what I'm saying? It's not old news because it's out here on the news. I mean, it was on news, what do you call that place?
Newsroom Africa.
Newsroom Africa 4 days ago. Why would the president of this party called the ETM party, the Progressive Party in South Africa, come out here and talk about this? News, this one is talking about it's old news, T. Okay, so where's his citizenship? We want his citizenship revoked.
He's still there.
Yes, and you think he's doing this alone? Hey, he's working with people in Stellenbosch. He's working with people in Stellenbosch, so that means it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, his lobbyists are still there.
The guy is still trying. He's still pushing for his own agenda. It's not old news. He's
Yes.
pushing.
Yeah. While the Cape Independence movement has not yet achieved cessation, it has accomplished the following. Increased awareness. Yeah, they're gaining momentum. A lot of South Africans are gullible. So they're out here really doing their thing. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Increased awareness. The CIAG has successfully brought the issue of Cape independence to the forefront of political discussions in the Western Cape. By leveraging media, social platforms, and public campaigns, the movement has raised awareness of the challenges faced by the Western Cape under the national government. Political influence. It has managed to influence the political landscape in the Western Cape. The movement has lobbied local political parties such as the Democratic Alliance, which is the DA, to consider the possibility of holding a referendum. While the DA has not officially endorsed Cape independence, its leadership has acknowledged that a growing number of citizens are open to the idea.
A growing number of citizens. Slow down.
And this DA is out here saying, hey, okay. They haven't denounced it either.
So they are juggling.
Because they operate under the same, what do you call them? Lobbyists.
Yes.
Yes,
They
it's
have the same
lobbyists.
funding.
Yes, they have the same lobbyists. That's Stellenbosch Mafia. The Ruperts and the Oppenheimers. Yes. T, do you know them? Let me read some more here. Where are we here?
Let me see if I can get them here.
Janet G. I remember Janet. Hey, Janet, how you doing? Hey, man, what up, man? How you doing?
Why you so-
Somebody said here, why can't you concentrate on your Nigerian politics?
Yes.
My friend, do yourself a favor. This is the channel, okay? There's a lot of freaking videos here and there's a lot of live stream there. All you have to do is just go and check different thumbnails and I guarantee you'll find many different topics there. Indulge, okay? This is about something else, okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Feel free to go through our page.
Yes, feel free, brother. Feel
Yes.
free. It's not that difficult. African would be peaceful without Nigerian. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Somebody just like that because, they like the fact that we call that person out.
Yes.
Yes. Well done. Yes. So Phil Craig is indirectly asking that all black South Africans be demoted to Johannesburg.
Demoted.
Basically.
Very well said. Demoted. Yes.
Yes. He believes that his opportunity to really push this message forward has somehow maybe been challenged because they didn't do well or they didn't get things done before the elections. But these people are out here with a freaking agenda.
Yeah.
These people are out here and they don't go to sleep. You see that particular person who first said, this is old news, he didn't succeed and all that kind of thing? That kind of person doesn't care about towns like Orania and Klemfontein.
No.
The fact that those whites and only town exist over there.
He sounds like a person who's just going to work and going home. As long as he has his things, he doesn't really care of what's happening outside.
A success for Craig, Western Cape cessation, would be a threat to the AU and will massively be rejected on the continent. But with black South Africans, he can succeed. The black on black issue is a distraction. Yes, exactly. Yeah, as long as you make black South Africa feel like there's some issue between them, they won't focus on us.
Yeah.
They won't focus on the Muzungu.
Yeah, that's true. They'll focus on now. No, this one cannot be better than me.
Yes. Okay. Let me just ignore certain freaking chats here. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't need to give them the time of day. That nonsense of Phil will never ever happen under our watch. You guys should relax and stop insulting black South Africans. People should stop provoking us. We can be brutal. Oh, please. Okay, be brutal. Who are you talking here?
Who's this person?
This is another one. These ones are the ones that are coming out from TikTok. They know already. They saw the story over there, and I told them we'd be live over there to talk about this. You sleeping, you. Fontaine is there. Orania is there. What's an only towner in that new South Africa? What are you doing? You sleeping.
Yes.
You drinking castle.
Yes, I mean, parties like this are being allowed to be formed.
Yes.
And throwing parades, or what is it, the protests.
As a black South African, I reserve the right to critique my own people.
Yeah.
What you talking here? He thinks what, only you can talk about black South Africa?
I'm critiquing my own people.
Exactly.
Did I say critiquing right? Critiquing.
Yeah. Criticizing. You're criticizing your own people. Let me ignore those small minds. More small minds to ignore. More small minds to ignore. More small minds to ignore. Oh, another small mind. I am still wondering why African unions are still allowing some black South Africans to be part of the committee. They are not useful to the black humanity. They don't get it. You see, black South Africa is also rude.
Yep.
That's why they get comments like this towards them, because they don't listen.
Yeah, and you guys, like black South Africans, like, you know, you're I don't know how to say it, but you people are just trying to create unity in Africa, and you guys are just against it outright, and you're saying it to the entire world.
Yes.
You should be shameful.
They don't want that unity that we seek in Africa.
Yeah.
And as a result, look what's happening in South Africa. The Muzungu is out here wanting to take the Western Cape from the rest of South Africa. Hello, wake up.
They're taking advantage.
Isn't that loud enough?
Yes.
To say that particular spirit of, I don't know if it's Ubuntu or Rainbow Nation, is fake. You're just talking, but you're doing zero work. They're not out there pushing anything. You understand what I'm saying? They're not out there like denouncing certain freaking systems. They're willing to live in a South Africa where whites and only towns exist. And now they're after a whole freaking province.
Yeah.
But they still want to sit out here and say, well, we are kind of here, but we can be brutal. What brutal? You don't know what is brutal. You, South Africa, you've never gone to war. You were beaten here. They were beaten badly here. And that same Nigeria that they sometimes talk crap about is the same Nigeria that helped abolish that apartheid.
Yes.
The many things that Nigeria did for South Africa in the 1960s, 1976. All that money, all that boycotting in the Commonwealth Games. All that freaking barring the apartheid regime passport.
Yes.
All those types of stuff.
Not selling them any oil.
This new South Africa does not know.
Guys.
Do they teach history in South Africa?
They do teach history, but they should maybe upgrade that curriculum.
They should make that history subject a compulsory subject, even until you graduate. Yeah, because in grade 10, you can choose to drop history.
Yeah.
You can choose to forget. They only know that history of... And their history that they teach in the South African curriculum is the history that the white man wants them to know.
Yeah.
They teach them everything about Jan van Riebeeck.
Yeah, everything Jan van Riebeeck. We get taught about the Sharpeville protest, the Soweto uprising. Yeah, that's what they teach. The apartheid era.
They don't teach them about Chris Hani, you know, all these, like even the history in Ghana, like, you know, like revolutionary people.
No.
They don't. They want them to know everything about Jan van Riebeeck. And they say, yeah, I knew South Africa democracy. Who cares? We will keep this Jan van Riebeeck statue here. In the new South Africa, you still have apartheid statues. You go to Klemfontein, it's especially in that Klemfontein, right? Where they have all these statues.
Yes.
Of these.
That Hendrik Verwoerd.
Hendrik Verwoerd.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who's Hendrik Verwoerd? You don't know. Black South Africa, you must learn. Black South Africa is out here just talking, but they're not learning. You guys are doing a nice job. May the good Lord bless you guys in Jesus' name. Amen. Yes, those are the types of comments we'll read for free. These other ones, they must only send super chats before we read them. I'll just check. If I just see a negative comment there, I'll just be like, nah. But if he sends a super chat on it, then maybe I'll read.
We can discuss it.
Yeah, we can't be out here entertaining like stupid thoughts.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We need to put a limit to certain things here.
Yeah.
Because we're being too nice. I think we're being too nice. The tone is not enough. Yeah. That's why even on that freaking TikTok, those live sessions is subs only. What? Only subs can comment here. Black South Africa, you can't just come out. You've been having free stuff for a long time, huh? You understand, huh?
Yes.
They don't fight for it. They just want freebies. Even when you're out here educating them.
Yeah. We are promoting something for your good.
For our good, because we are Black South Africans, but we are teaching you. We are taking the time to teach you Black South Africa. You must show some respect and some, some gratitude.
Yes.
That's how you have to speak to Black South Africa, man. And it's not all South Africans, because we know some great South Africans.
Yes, of course.
And Nigerians.
Yes.
Africans in general. We know some great ones.
Yes.
It's the uneducated ones that haven't traveled, that are out here with a big mouth like that. Only the ones, you think we have Black South Africans out here who are well-traveled, who would come out here and stand against unity?
No way.
African unity?
No.
Every single freaking time you are dealing with a Black South African that's out here speaking against the spirit of African unity, you must know you're talking to a Black South African who has never freaking traveled.
They haven't experienced another culture.
They've never been to Lagos or to Ghana or to Morocco or to Congo or to Ethiopia. They've never left the continent. It's been a dream of them. Because if they had, they wouldn't sound so childish, so small, so short.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I've never met anyone who has been well-traveled and doesn't embrace the spirit of being a multicultural individual.
Hey. Being multicultural people, it adds layers of joy, layers of openness to your life.
Layers of a personality.
Yes.
Yes, you would have a personality. You'd be able to stand in certain rooms. You'd be able to extend certain conversations. You'd be out here. You'd enjoy. Yes, you wouldn't think like this. You wouldn't say, leave our country, go back to your country. If you've been there, you wouldn't speak like that.
Yeah,
if you went to their country and you embraced the culture, you mingled with the locals and all that kind of thing, you wouldn't be out here saying, leave this country alone, go back to yours. You wouldn't.
No.
It's only you who has never left Josie. There's some Black South Africans here who's never even been to that Western Cape. There's some Black South Africans in Johannesburg who've never ever been to Durban, who's never ever been to Eastern Cape, who's never been to Cape Town. And there's some Nigerians out here who've been all over.
They've experienced the entire South Africa.
Some Nigerians, there's more Nigerians out here experiencing the whole of South Africa than there are South Africans who have experienced the whole of South Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Boom. That one day when I feel like that, Patrick, that's below the belt. It's the freaking truth. Yes, they are not well traveled. Like I said before, in the many TikToks that went viral, Nigerians are more multicultural than Black South Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Black South Africans we know that we travel with, man, they don't talk like this.
Not at all. No, they are for unity.
Yes. We even stopped reading.
Yeah. Something just took over.
Yeah. Public reactions to the Cape independence movement are mixed. Many citizens of the Western Cape, particularly those frustrated with the ANC government, support the idea. These are fools. This support stems from the belief that the Western Cape could be better managed and more prosperous if it were independent. Supporters often point to examples of successful smaller nations, such as Singapore, Switzerland, to justify the feasibility of the proposal.
What? Goodness.
There's some people out here saying, no, it's not a bad idea. Of course, there's some people out here saying it's not a bad idea. It's the gullible black South Africans and a lot of people in that white black community, huh? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people in the Afrikaans community.
Of course, the Afrikaans community is saying, hey, this sounds interesting. Can benefit from this.
I bet you everybody in Orania, all Afrikaners in Orania, would support that.
Of course, because they are tired of the Orange River.
They are tired of that small little place. They want to be able to travel.
They want the beach.
Every single Afrikaner who lives in Orania and Klemfontein wants the Western Cape to be a country on itself, to be separated and divided from the rest of the Republic of South Africa so that they can go and enjoy Table Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the winery, chill in Stellenbosch, and do their thing, go to Cape of Good Hope, live the good life.
Yeah.
Let all these darkies move to the Midland. Let the darkies live in the Midland. You understand, huh? In the middle there. Okay, you guys can have KwaZulu-Natal. That's how they think. That's how they think. That's how they speak behind closed doors.
Yeah. They are being like those people who chopped up Africa. Yes. That's what they're doing to South Africa now.
You know, we have what, 54 freaking countries? We are already against 1884, the fact that the colonizers came and carved up the motherland. Yeah. Black South Africa is out here not minding that they carve up South Africa also so that we have 55.
In the year 2024, people want to still carve up.
It would be 55, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy.
It would move from 54 countries in Africa to 55 countries in Africa. Why? That Southern Africa down there, they divided it. They took that little place, they're comparing it to a Singapore or a Switzerland. They wanted to stand on its own. For who? For those British nationals who had the audacity to go there and say that particular Afrikaans culture should have its own freaking country. Really? When did this happen? In 2024. They're still doing this.
Guys, 2024 should not be having these conversations.
Sometimes just signing a freaking petition isn't enough. You gotta make your voices heard.
Yeah, if he's doing protests, come on.
He's doing freaking marches. You busy just signing petition.
And saying, I did my part.
You better go out there and protest.
Yeah.
We stand against freaking Cape independence. We stand. Phil Craig must go. Phil Craig must go. Phil Craig must go. You must fight for the land, you.
Yeah, go outside of DA's office. Go outside of Home Affairs office.
I wouldn't be surprised if Black South Africa comes out here to say and create a march about Chidima. They would have, huh? They would say, she mustn't do Miss South Africa. She mustn't do Miss South Africa. They'll get out there and march for that instead of marching for the land. You see, they've never cared that the land is still in the hands of the minorities. That's why even when people are making moves like this to take the Western Cape, they're sleeping. They know it to be fine. That's why fools like T can come out here and say shit like, this is old news. What old news? You sleeping. We're saying it started years back, but it's picking up momentum.
Yeah, for sure.
He is the type to wait for the thing to happen.
For things to hit the fan.
Yes, for shit to hit the fans, and then he wants to come out here. They don't believe in preventing.
Guys.
He wants to wait until it's too late. And then they want to march. It's true. However, opposition to the movement is also significant. Critics argue that Cape independence would be impractical, unconstitutional, and socially divisive. They warn that it could lead to increased racial and economic tensions. Furthermore, opponents believe that Cape independence could leave poorer, less developed provinces even worse off, as they would lose access to the economic benefits generated by the Western Cape. But Cape independence couldn't give a crap what you would lose or what you wouldn't benefit from. They just want to make sure that they put shit in place that they would benefit from.
Yes.
Yes, we want to preserve the Afrikaans culture and we want to do it in the motherland, in the mother city.
That's their chosen location.
It's beautiful. We got Hart Bay, we got Houghton, we got the 12 Apostles. You know the 12 Apostles? Hey, they out here wanting to take the best of South Africa and make it an Afrikaans country.
Guys, no.
Say, let's take the best of South Africa, which is the Western Cape, Cape Town, the 12 Apostles, and Table Mountain, and even that Robben Island. They'll even go to that Robben Island. Yeah. They'll change that shit. They'll build mansions on there. They'll say what? Significance for what? For Nelson Mandela what? Hey, we're changing this thing. We'll erase that history. We'll erase that history. They'll go to Robben Island and they'll build freaking mansions on there.
They'll build a beach resort.
Yes.
Hey.
And before you know it, it's just UK nationals all over freaking Western Cape.
It's just white people.
Yeah. They'll erase the freaking history over there.
That should not happen.
If they had the power, if they were in charge, they had the authority to govern themselves and to run everything, you think they'll leave that Robben Island alone? That Robben Island is in that Western Cape. How can Robben Island that hosted Nelson Mandela in that Cape Town, how can that city be separate from South Africa to govern itself?
This should just be stopped completely. The highest court in South Africa should just stop this movement, because this is just completely, it should be unconstitutional.
It is.
Yes.
Kitius argued that it will be impractical, unconstitutional, and socially divisive.
Yes.
Yes, it's unconstitutional. Reactions from political figures. Julius Malema, leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, has been a vocal critic of the Cape independence movement. Malema has dismissed the idea as a racially motivated attempt by white minorities to separate from the rest of South Africa. He argues that the movement is a form of neo-apartheid designed to protect the interests of the wealthy elite in the expense of the country's black population. The EFF is strongly opposed to any efforts to secede and has condemned the CIAG's proposal to divisive and backward thinking. Yeah.
Of course, man. Backward thinking. It's completely trying to put apartheid back into South Africa.
But these black South Africans, they also don't like Julius Malema.
But now this Julius Malema is fighting for something good here. He's always fighting for something good, actually.
You see, black South Africa has been conditioned to think that particular Muzungu is a god. Yeah, that's why they will believe. You're telling him to denounce his god. You're telling that black South African to denounce his Muzungu. What are you doing? That's where he sees his hope. And you want to tell him he must go and unite with another one that looks like him. He says, no, I'm not impressed with this one that looks like me. I'm impressed with that one that looks like Jesus Christ. Understand what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. Yeah. Facts. Whether you like it or not, it's the truth. You better swallow it. Yes. That's how black South Africa acts. They act as if you're just like me. What is it? But when a Muzungu walks in, then it's like, hello, sir.
All respect. Yes.
They don't have that spirit that we have. You see, that spirit, you can only take it if you travel enough. If you've also gone to that UK, Black South Africa, you must go to UK first. If you've gone to Liverpool, you've gone to all of those Manchester, you've attended those games also, those UEFA, you've seen them. You go to New York, you go to Dubai, you travel and you see them and you say to yourself, wait a minute, Cape Town is actually way beautiful than some of these freaking places.
Of course it is.
And then you take it and you say to yourself, hey, we have something beautiful back home. Why are we always so freaking impressed with these people? And then you see that and you know your worth. How can you know your worth if you've never been out there?
Yeah. You will understand a lot better of the way, how beautiful South Africa is, Cape Town is.
Yes, and then you'll come back and say to yourself, I will not allow anybody to mess around with my beautiful country.
Nobody.
I will not allow any UK-born national to come out here and entertain such freaking ideas where they want to separate the Western Cape. Western Cape is a part of South Africa. And it should always remain a part of South Africa. Not to have this freaking culture come out here and say, we want Oronia as whites only town, Klemfontein, whites only town, Western Cape, white only province. First, they're gonna say, "Oh, all racials are welcome." Of course, they're gonna say that. They want to get inside the door first.
Yeah, man.
And then they're gonna start making rules.
Slowly but surely, things are just going to go in another direction.
Do you know how they will do it? They'll just start raising the prices of stuff. Just start raising the prices.
Make it unaffordable for the people to stay there.
And then the black folks just start to leave.
Hey.
They'll just start to go to Joburg or to KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Soweto. They'll just start to raise the prices. Before you know it, because you know what the D also does in the CBD? They've passed a law where they're saying they need to forcefully remove all those hobos, all those people, those street kids. They're forcefully removing them from the CBDs of Cape Town and say, get out.
Yeah, because they've built places for them, so they should not be.
For the image. For the image.
It's destroying the image of Cape Town to see those things. What do you call this?
What's that?
Those
little
the
tents?
The tents along the street. Yes.
Yeah, where they're sleeping.
Yes.
Yes. The ANC, in other words, the corrupt party, the corrupt progressive party. This ANC had 30 years of a chance, of an opportunity to do something great, but they messed it up with corruption.
Yep.
The same Jacob Zuma that South Africa came out here to say Zuma must fall is the same Jacob Zuma that Black South Africa also came out here and voted for through MK. Black South Africa doesn't think.
They don't remember. They don't.
They don't think.
They don't know. They don't think.
You should have voted for Julius Malema.
Yeah.
The ANC has also rejected the idea of Cape independence, with party leaders labeling it as unconstitutional and a threat to national unity. They argue that the movement undermines the spirit of reconciliation and nation building that has been central to South Africa's post-apartheid history. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, but they just talk too much.
It's only
Also.
talking. Yeah.
These ones. Now they're starting to see now, slowly but surely, that hey, these people want to take back the freaking land. First it's been commercial. It's been white South Africa, or rather the Afrikaans culture. They profit or they benefit from the land commercially. Commercially.
Yeah.
So now they're after the resident part.
Yeah. Before they weren't really bothered.
Yes.
But now they are going for the homes.
Yes, we want to be able to stay there by ourselves. Why do we need to share with these ones? These ones, they don't know how to live. Look at the crime rate. Critics have raised several points against the Cape independence movement, constitutional and legal barriers. The South African Constitution does not provide any legal framework for secession. It does not. As a result, even if a referendum were to be held, it would likely face significant legal challenges. National government approval would be required, and such approval is highly unlikely.
Let's hope that is...
It's highly unlikely only when you have the ANC in majority power, not when you have the freaking National of Government Unity now, or Government of National Unity. Yeah, the GNU.
Yeah.
You have the DA in there now.
The one that's silently also promoting this agenda.
And you have these little progressive parties that are part of the GNU that can be easily bribed.
Yes.
All you need to do is send the Stellenbosch Mafia towards them.
Ha.
Give them money. Hey, give them money. You know how they are with money. Just buy them.
They will take it eventually. Just slide something there.
Yes.
Ha.
Corruption is real, huh? They don't play games with this freaking corruption.
It's alive and well.
Yeah. Constitutional, okay. Economic viability. While the Western Cape has a strong economy, critics argue that secession would have long-term negative effects. They point out that the Western Cape resources, infrastructures, and trade agreements. Did I read that? They point out that the Western Cape benefits from being part of a larger South African economy with access to national resources, infrastructures, and trade agreements. Social division. This is the social division part that Black South Africa is overlooking. There are concerns that Cape independence would exacerbate existing social and economic divisions in the Western Cape. The province is home to a racially diverse population, and critics worry that independence would benefit only certain groups, leaving others marginalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, which groups?
Which group is being who's being advantaged there? It is the white people.
Which group?
It is the Afrikaners.
Yes, which group would have the advantage? Would be preferred?
Yes.
Would be would be taken preference for?
Yes.
Stellenbosch.
Of course.
Those white guys, Oppenheimers and the Ruperts, where the whole day march, the lobbyists. This Craig is not that rich. I know they say that he's an entrepreneur or whatever, this Phil Craig, but he's not that rich.
No.
He wouldn't use his money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got sponsors.
He's being funded by those people, for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think those people, they're not separate. They're the same. Because if they were separate, those people will kick him out. Because
it doesn't go with their agenda.
Those are billionaires.
Yeah, because they have the GNU anyway, so they would tell them, that guy, his citizenship needs to get out long before any of this would have gone to the media.
If this wasn't even the idea of those moguls, those Stellenbosch mafia, if it wasn't their idea, it wouldn't even exist.
Not at all.
Because where would this Phil Craig come in from? They wouldn't allow, because those guys are the moguls. Those are the richest people in the whole freaking South Africa. The Ruperts, the Oppenheimers, and there's more.
Yeah.
For that march to actually take place in Stellenbosch, where they live, where the moguls, where the billionaires live, it's their idea.
Yeah, because why didn't the march happen in Cape Town? Why weren't you marching there by Parliament? What is in Stellenbosch?
These black South Africans just out here sleeping, snoring. I'm telling you, it's so loud for anybody to see this and say, hey, wait a minute, they are after our freaking country. They want to take it, but they just sleeping. They couldn't give a crap. They don't have the tenacity or the time to go out there and actually work for it. Since that 1994, since that democracy came, they were supposed to be working to truly unite themselves and to have principles in place where they fight for their rights.
Yeah.
But they're out here just freaking sleeping. Letting towns like Oranians and this load shedding. Look at load shedding. Most of these freaking special institutions or great institutions that did well under apartheid, the ANC ran it to the ground.
Yeah.
Through corruption. Look at black South Africa. Look at their unemployment rate. So freaking high. They're not benefiting, but they're out here to want to respond to the entire African community like, leave us alone. We are like this. What? You know, those townships are so big now, huh? They've increased in numbers.
And it's not something to be proud of. No. Because everyone should live in a proper place.
Everybody should live in a proper place. I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to pick people to read from. I will only if you have a critique. If you want to say something that's like a critique, for me to read it, it must come with a freaking super chat of $20 and above before I can even read it. I'll only read positive comments for free.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not going to entertain black South Africa's lack of thinking. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for Marian. Keep doing a good work. Africa, love people like you.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you, Miriam.
Much appreciated.
You don't need to send a super chat. You are welcome to talk like that.
Yes.
But these are the ones that think they got lip. And they want to come and say some shit. We just overlook that.
Yep.
Yes. It's true. You have to be like this with them. Yeah, because... okay, let me go.
What do we have?
I have so many black South Africans as friends, but I choose my words wisely when I interact with them.
Now that you should not even do.
What?
Choose your words wisely, because they can just blow off. They can just rip it off for no reason, for nothing.
Yeah, he's trying to say I choose my words. I don't know in what context he means that, but do I choose my words wisely when I deal with them? I try to be as simple as I can when I deal with black South Africans so that they understand. That's why we say this podcast should be casual.
Yes.
You understand? You can't be too freaking complicating out here. Yeah, that's how you must deal with Black South Africa. So I choose my words wisely also. I try to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah.
So that they understand. So you have to come out here and say, Black South Africa, stop watching the Miss Pageant. Go out there and protest for your land. The Mzungu wants to take your land, the ground. They want to take the ground of the Western Cape. Get out there and protest. Yeah.
He's literally just saying, he's getting on his platforms and saying, I want the mother city.
Yes.
Come on, guys. Fight for it. It's not supposed to go to the British people. No, that time is long gone.
And this is somebody who was born in UK.
Yeah.
And then he comes to South Africa. He gets a citizenship and then he wants to divide South Africa.
Guys. And he's living with Afrikaners. And he's saying, no, the entire Western Cape Town area should only be Afrikaners.
Hey, we will not let this happen now.
He said it. It might be written in his manifesto that it's not a racial issue, but he is saying it, and people are not listening to what he is saying on his platforms.
He actually said the Afrikaans culture existed 400 years ago. You know, in that 1662 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's when they landed there. Huh?
Yeah.
In that 16 something. Hey, those people, they came to those shows a long time ago.
Yeah.
Centuries ago. And it existed 400 years ago, and it will still be here for the next 400 years. He's outright out here saying that the reason why we actually want to have full authority and control over the Western Cape is to preserve Afrikaans or Afrikaners.
It's not even the language. It's the Afrikaner culture.
Yes, the preservation of this culture. So we need a whole freaking province. Yes. We don't want to mix with you guys. Every ideology, every institution, everything, however we govern ourselves, we don't want to have to report to Black South Africa.
Yeah, I mean, why is your culture so important to preserve? Really? You can't hold your culture higher than anyone else's culture.
That's how they've always been since the freaking beginning of time. Yeah, we need to preserve our culture, man. Phil Craig, as the co-founder and public face of the CIAG, has been instrumental in shaping the strategy and direction of the movement. He has focused on engaging with local and international media to promote the cause of Cape independence and has worked to build alliances with other political parties and advocacy groups. Craig has emphasized that the movement is not about racial division, but about governance and economic opportunities. Of course he has. Of course he's going to say that. What do you think he's going to say? If it's about governance, create a political party and let your political party be like any other party that's out here wanting to govern South Africa.
Yeah.
Why do you need Western Cape to be separated from the other one before you can come out here and do these things that would be good for the entire freaking South Africa?
Yeah.
Do it for the whole of South Africa.
Exactly.
Why do you need to separate the Western Cape first? And let me do it for this one first. Yeah? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Ulterior motives. So he thinks, Black South Africa, you need to learn how to read between the lines. Don't just read what you see here and believe and come out here and say, I read. No. Yes, read that, but you have to understand, meditate upon thy word. You understand now? Yes, you have to meditate on it and you have to come out here and say, could it be? Why? Don't just freaking jump and start saying, yes, it'll be good. Let's go for it. Leave Orania alone, it's fine. They're not bothering us. They can stay there.
They're starting to bother you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming.
Orania is not enough. Fontaine is not enough. We want the whole freaking motherland.
Yeah, I want, like I said, they want the beaches. They want Table Mountain backdrop. They also want to take selfies there. When
South Africa is being advertised to the global community, to the international community, as a tourist destination hub, where do you think they mention?
Cape Town.
Only Cape Town. The Western Cape. You only see Cape Town. and a little bit of that Kruger National Park.
Yeah.
Kruger National Park, what? There are parks everywhere in Africa, man. They can go to Kenya. They can go to
Kenya's
Zimbabwe.
one is better anyway.
Yes. They don't care about those Kruger National Park.
Yeah.
They only talk about Table Mountain, Robben Island, Waterfront, Stellenbosch, Cape of Good Hope. You know, only these major places.
Yeah.
Kirstenbosch Garden. City ICC.
Gardens.
Yes. They want to take all that.
Wow.
Hot Bay, Houghton, Kemps Bay, Clifton, Bantry Bay, the 12 Apostles, Robben Island. Hey, Black South Africans out here freaking sleeping.
Guys.
They'll take it and then they'll just wake up again. Hey, hi. It's too late to march. Why are you marching now? Why didn't you read before? Why didn't you do something about it before? You just want to have the luxury. Let's just sign a petition. You sign a petition and then you stay home on TikTok to watch Rules Voices. They just want to stay home and watch us on TikTok.
Yes.
It's only us they watch on TikTok. Yes. Because when we land on the freaking FYP, we're real and authentic with it. They love it so much. They don't get it anywhere else. That's why you see them in the comments section and they only write paragraphs. Paragraphs. Some of these Black South Africans, I'm actually telling them, get off my page. What the hell are you doing here talking crap, man? Go follow somebody else then.
Hey, but guys.
No, I'm going to stay here. And then all I need to do is just conversate with any Black South African on TikTok. And in like a minute or two, they're already a fan and they're following.
Yeah.
I'll just say, relax. Let's talk. What is it? Okay, first follow and followers. And before you know it, following. Ding, ding. Before you know it, they send a rose. Ding, ding. Say, look at this one. I just had to speak one word like this and immediately I convinced them. But they are the ones who came out here insulting first.
Hey guys, you see, it's all in the conversation.
You have to be.
Yes.
The only way you'll get any way with Black South Africa is if you're just freaking brutally honest with them. You can't be out here trying to convince them.
No, that's like a wasted breath almost. Like, yo.
As we were live on TikTok earlier, there were so many of them on TikTok, huh? They didn't want to go anyway. Some of them were there on that TikTok live for over an hour because that live was for 3 hours. They were there for over an hour, talking crap for over an hour. Imagine someone is on your live for over an hour, talking crap.
Just commenting these stupid things.
You know how addicted they are?
Ew.
They give you the whole freaking hour just to talk. A lot of them also, I keep seeing, I say, this one has commented here before. I know this one. I know this name. They search the freaking account. And then they go back.
They see it live and they cannot wait to just watch.
Because it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. They should be doing more. They should have voted for Julius Malema.
Hey.
And now, what did the ANC do for you? Nothing. What is PK going to do for you? Nothing. What is these other progressive parties doing? Nothing. But the Muzungus out here making moves, huh?
Big moves.
No, they want the whole freaking province.
They're causing separation in South Africa. Again.
The group's primary goal is to secure a provincial referendum on independence. To achieve this, they are focusing on building political support within the Western Cape and raising public awareness about the benefits of independence. Yeah. Want to be independent, huh? Expanding support, the CIAG aims to increase its membership and attract more support from diverse sectors of society, including businesses, civil society groups, and political organizations. Okay, I wanted to know who the hell is giving money to this Cape independence? Who the hell is giving Phil money? Why does Phil have the resources to come out here and do this in a town where we know the Stellenbosch Mafia exists? Could it be them or not? Anyway, let's see what they say. Funding. The CIAG, or rather the Cape International Advocacy Group, is primarily funded through private donations.
Private donations.
From supporters within the Western Cape.
Stellenbosch.
It has not disclosed specific financial details or sources of funding. The group operates out of Cape Town and uses social media, public events, and traditional media to spread its message. Membership numbers for the CIAG is not officially disclosed, but the group has garnered significant attention, particularly among certain segments of the Western Cape population.
Very clear there, man.
What do you want to say?
Private donations.
If they're getting money from private donations and they were able to hold a march in Stellenbosch, that means it's the Stellenbosch Mafia that's freaking sponsoring them.
Yep.
Hey, what? And they don't want to say their names.
Yeah.
Don't come out here and officially say that we're giving you money for this.
That's going to cause problems for you.
Black South Africa will not be able to read between the lines that even if you have your march in Stellenbosch, that is Stellenbosch giving you money. Black South Africa won't be able to read that.
Nope.
No. They don't read between the lines, man. That's what I'm saying. Just have your march here. Just don't say that we are the one funding you. They won't be able to see that. They are not the type to read between the lines. That's not their traits. Those aren't their traits. They'll turn a blind eye to this. They're busy watching Chidima.
They're busy causing nonsense there for something that is mindless.
They are busy hating on Nigerians. You think they care about us taking Western Cape? Just continue to push the message of Nigerians towards them. It will keep them busy. They won't have time to fight for Western Cape. We'll take Western Cape and make sure that it's an independent country by itself, cut away from South Africa. Just continue to confuse them. Let them be confused among one another. They must think that the biggest enemy here is the Nigerians.
Yeah, let them be Afrophobic.
And Black South Africans is coming out here. Go back to your country. Go back to your country. Hey, you shut up. They're taking your land behind you. Go. They're taking your land behind you. The Cape independence movement represents a growing dissatisfaction with the national government of South Africa, particularly in the Western Cape. While the movement has not yet achieved its goal of secession, it has succeeded in bringing the issue to public attention and influencing political discourse in the region. However, significant legal, economic, and social challenges remain. It is unclear whether Cape independence will ever become a reality. It's unclear, huh?
It's unclear.
The fact that it's unclear, we're not here to take a freaking chance. We will make sure that it's clear that it will never happen. Not that it's unclear. You're making it so it's hopeful.
We want it concrete that it will never ever happen. Concrete.
The movement continues to face opposition from both political figures like Julius Malema and from large sections of South African population. Yes, they didn't say Cyril Ramaphosa. They didn't say John Steenhuisen. They didn't say Jacob Zuma. They said that the one biggest political figure who Cape independence is facing opposition from is Julius Malema.
Yes.
So he's the one who's out here completely so freaking vocal to make sure that Western Cape remains a part of South Africa. And you, Black South African, you are out here hating on him, on Julius Malema.
Guys.
Yeah. You're hating on the same person that wants to keep you united.
Which is crazy, man. Yo.
Which is so insane. Yes, it's very insane. Anyway, thank you very much for joining this live stream. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you like the way we go about it, we don't beat around the bush, hit the notification. If you don't follow us on TikTok, go over to the link is somewhere in the bio, click the link and see you on TikTok.
Yes, see you on TikTok.
Yes, it's been a ball, it's been a blast, it's been cool. It's always cool to chill out here and talk about these issues that we are passionate about. And so we thank you for your time. We thank you for your contribution to all of these chats, these super chats. Did you guys? No, not super chats. All these comments.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them. Whether negative or not, let it be there. It means we have your attention.
We are grateful, yes.
Yeah, we are very much grateful. So you guys should just chill out, but be active, especially if you're Black South African. If you're from anywhere else in Africa, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Perhaps one of these days we'll talk about one of your countries. Actually, let's take a little trip. that thing I told you about in Ghana. There's a town there in Ghana where one of the chiefs, a sub-chief, has given free internet.
Free internet.
Free internet.
To a whole town.
To a whole town in Ghana.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So those Ghanaians...
They are chilling.
They're chilling in the streets. Free internet.
They are sitting there on the side of the street and they are chilling. No data.
Yeah.
Just Wi-Fi available.
You don't need to buy from Vodacom or MTN or Cell C or whatever. Just free internet. Walk around free internet in this town. In a Ghana.
And that is for your home as well, right?
The whole freaking town has free Wi-Fi. So whether you are home, imagine you're home here, you have free internet. You are on the streets, you have free internet. You're at the grocery store, you're at the park, you're anywhere, you have free internet.
Guys, there will never be a time in
Starlink
Ghana,
vibes.
in that town, where he is not connected because there's free Wi-Fi.
Yes.
You're always available on WhatsApp.
Always available on freaking TikTok and the FYP either. That particular town in Ghana.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous,
Yes.
huh? Yes. It's high level stuff,
Hey,
huh?
that is good thinking from that chief.
Even Dubai doesn't have that.
Hey,
that's a town there in that Ghana.
yes.
Yes. Anyway, we're gonna go deep on that. I'll do proper research on it because I just heard it. I was like, what? And I read a little bit. I was like, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. But we're gonna take a deep dive into it and see how that goes.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Merci beaucoup. In Osikakulu. Baya danki.
Buy a donkey.
Baya danki. Aksanti sana. Obrigado.
Merci.
Merci. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Enjoy the rest of your time and God bless.
Yes, God bless, guys. Thank you. Good night.